What is your name?
Ted Halstead,
And what years were you here at YDS?
52 to 56.
Okay. And when you were considering Divinity School, why did you come to YDS?
Well, at the time I made the decision, I was a short-term missionary in South India for 3 years, from 49 to 52. And actually at that time planned on returning to India after seminary, and so for that reason, Yale Divinity School appealed to me because of its emphasis in world mission. I'm thinking Kenneth Scott Latourette and Norman Hine, and I'm having a senior moment on another professor who was a very close friend. But those are things that really influenced me coming here, along with its academic excellence in so many other ways.
What was most unexpected to you when you got here?
What was most unexpected to me when I got here? That's sort of hard to answer. I was glad to be here in the academic setting of it, and I was glad for personal relationships with professors, and of course, particularly the breadth of experience and background of the student body, and so that was a wonderful experience.
What percentage of your class were women? How many women were in?
Out of a student body of roughly 400 students, I would say about 25 were women.
Okay. So did you experience the Divinity School as a male-dominated environment?
Oh, definitely.
Oh. Do you think there were women role models for the women here?
Yes, I would say yes. Among those, and I'm thinking particularly in the area of those who had mission experience or were heading in that direction. And I'm thinking particularly of the wonderful fellowship we had living in Mission House, because and there was this reality when I first came as a student. At our first meeting of the Mission Fellowship, there were about 40 persons there, and a good share of us had already had some mission experience, whether it was in Japan, Korea, someplace in Africa or India, and that really impressed me. And a number of those persons were women, if not students, then the spouses of students who were here who were male.
Did you feel that the spouses were integrated into the student community?
Well, the ones I knew were because of Mission Fellowship, and so they were close friends.
Mm.
But now here's okay. I was just thinking of an exception here. I participated in the Divinity School choir, which was all male, and something I didn't think of at that time, but in retrospect, we didn't invite the women to become members of the choir either. So that's the way things were.
Were the women invited to other things, to join in other events or other programs?
I really don't have an intelligent answer to that question. I was in my own world, my male world largely.
No, I think we all were when we were students. Did you stay in the mission field?
It didn't work out that way here, and for this reason. Now, when I, by the way, in India, I met a missionary nurse from West Virginia, Marceline Smith, who was nursing superintendent of our Methodist-sponsored hospital at Gujarat, and in about 200-300 miles north of Mumbai, Bombay, and we became engaged. I'd say about Marcy that actually, while there, she laid the groundwork, or helped lay the groundwork for the establishment of a school of nursing there, which over the years since 1953 has graduated over 800 nurses. But anyway, when I came back from India, I got in my first year of study here while Marcy was still in India, and then it was in '53 she was here with me on campus, and it developed in that period of time a situation of rheumatoid arthritis, so she had to give up a nursing position here. But then a positive thing was that she audited classes with me, so we went together, for example, to a class by Richard Niebuhr, and that I cherish that memory.
Can you tell me an incident or a story that just sums up your time you spent here? Tell me a story or about an incident that sums up your time that you were here.
Well, a story has an amusing aspect to it. Okay, this one fall over the Thanksgiving break, our Yale Divinity Choir had a tour, a number of churches in the northern part of Connecticut, but then also we had a television appearance on a station in Schenectady, New York. And a member of the choir was a classmate, Bill Coffin. And while we were there on that, and by the way, that was the time I think the McCarthy hearings were going on. I think that would be 1953. Anyway, we were singing on television over in Schenectady, and once between choral numbers, here's Bill Coffin, front and center, sitting on a stool with a guitar, singing Russian folk songs in Russian. Just thinking, McCarthy hearings going on. Anyway, if some people out in the television audience thought Yale was a commie institution, they probably had their prejudices confirmed there. Anyway, there was that memory, but I'd have significant memories of the participating in the choir.
I love this. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
Well, just the Yale Divinity School was formative for me in so many ways for my becoming in pastoral ministry. As I said, I guess I didn't say, because of Marcy's problem with rheumatoid arthritis, we did not get medical clearance to return to India, and then we went back. For me, it was going back to Michigan and pastoral ministry there. But just so many things were formative for me theologically in that, and I'm just very, very thankful for that.
Okay, Ted, thank you very much.